So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put your index finger on the first fret of the C string. And then you're going to do a hammer on from the first fret of that string to the second fret. So it's a bit of a slow hammer on, so not, but after that you're going to do a slide with the ring finger on the same string from the third to the fourth fret. This is also a slow slide. After that, you're going to lay down your middle finger on the third fret of the E string and your index finger on the second fret of the A string. Then you're going to hit the bottom 3 strings like this. So it sounds like this. Now I'm going to do a little stoppy technique where I hit the bottom 3 strings and then I lift my fingers not from the strings but from the frets. So I don't do this because then you'll hear that, but I'm going to lift them and just going to mute the strings like that. So that I'm going to do times 3. So in total you have. Now you're going to do this cool swingy riff like this. You're going to keep the E minor position and then with your middle finger you're going to do a hammer on from the third fret of the C string to the fourth one while your index finger is still here. So you're going to do this. Now you're going to do another hammer on from the second fret to the third fret on the E string. Try to do it in one flow. Like that. This is actually harder than it looks. To coordinate that and tell your fingers what to do. Anyway, we're going to tell them what to do. So, just to summarize. Hammer on, hammer on. Now we're going to do a pull off from the third to the second fret of the A string. And now we're going to put our middle finger on the third fret of the E string. Immediately, so like that. When you're doing this hammer on, you can take off your ring finger and then have some more leverage to do this one. So, you see how I'm taking it off as soon as I'm doing this? So in total we have. Now we're going to lay down the fourth fret on the E string and then we're going to play the second fret of the A string. So it's going to be. So again. By the way, the swing will come in the end. So don't focus on the swing, focus more on getting the notes right. After you've hit that second fret on the A string, you're going to release your fingers except the index finger. And then you're going to put it on the first fret of the A string like this. It's not a slide backwards, you're just repositioning. So it's. Then you're going to go like that. And then you're going to do the following strumming pattern. Down, down, up, down, up. And then down, down, up. So it's one loop of the island strum. I'm just going to lay down the strumming pattern on the screen. Down, down, up, down, up. Followed by down, down, up. So you're not going to repeat the whole loop. You're only playing the first half the second time. So in total you have. Okay, so now we're going to repeat that whole part until here. So until you hit that fourth fret of the E string. Now we're going to do something interesting. We're going to play a harmonic on the 12th fret of the E string. And while we play that, we're going to bar our index finger on the 5th frets of the G, C, E and A string. And put our middle finger on the 6th fret of the A string. This might seem like a risky jump. It is a risky jump. Go over it a few times and really practice that. This is the hardest part of the arrangement. After that it will be easier. So. Let go of all fingers. Do the harmonic. Down, down, up, down, up. And then again, down, down, up, down, up. So it's 2 loops of the island strum this time. So not 1.5 like we just did here. It's going to be 2 full loops of the island strum. And then just tap it like that. Make sure to do it slowly first and then speed it up. Then you're going to play the following riff. You're going to put your index finger on the 5th fret of the A string and your ring finger on the 7th fret of that string. Then you're going to do a hammer on like this. Then you're going to come back to the 5th fret of the A string and put your ring finger on the 7th fret of the E string. So the string right above it. Then you're going to put your index finger on the 5th fret of the E string. And then you're going to put your ring finger on the 7th fret of the C string. So you're actually climbing upwards like this. Just a little tip, if you put an emphasis on every second note of this little riff, it will sound very groovy. I'm just gonna demonstrate. This is version 1. I'm playing them all at the same volume. In the second version, I'm alternating. So as you can hear, I'm emphasizing the climbing vibe of this riff. Okay, now you're gonna let go of your fingers and play the E string. While this one is still resonating, we're gonna do 3 pull-offs on the first fret of the A string. And then we're gonna follow it up by the 3rd fret on the E string, just to add some swing to it. So it's like 3 very quick pull-offs, so it's not like slow, but it's so ta-da, 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 you know, following the riff. And now we're almost at the end. We're gonna do 1 hammer-on from the 2nd to the 3rd fret on the E string. Then we're gonna release the fingers and play the open A string. And then we're gonna play the 2nd fret of the C string. Then we're gonna play it again. And then we're gonna play the E string. So in total you have, again. So to make it more cool and dramatic, you can like tap all the strings shut at the end. So it would sound like this. And you get bonus points from me if you tap on the rhythm. Bam, like that. So in total, 1, 2, 3, this one, hammer on, open E string, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, E string, tap. I hope to see you soon in the next video.